Hi, Siobhan here, and this is Nick.
Hello.
And there's something that I have seen, and Nick was talking to me about this a little bit ago, about what happens to people on their journey with relationships and disconnection. And I think this is a really good topic for you all because everybody's relationship is in some sort of closer or further, we'll call it that. And too often it's further. And so I think that's a good topic for us to jam on for a second. So,
Well, what I've seen with my clients, and one of the most common things is that when they go through the younger stages, so you're bringing up, maybe some younger kids, and you kind of go through those beginning stages. Well, all through that, there's like the woman goes on her journey, the man goes on her journey, on his journey, and somewhere along the way, they get kind of locked into this mode, and then they're all of a sudden it's like they're living separate lives. And then when the kids get a little bit older, then both people start to kind of rediscover themselves and rediscover different parts of themselves. And it becomes about like maybe trying to come back together, but they're different people. And so it can get really kind of confusing. Have you seen, do you know?
Yeah, so people get busy, they get in their heads. They get into the busyness of life, I'm talking about, and the doing, and really leaving out the essence of the origination of the relationship. It just kind of got thrown off to the side or thrown in the corner, and then as anything energetically that's thrown in the corner, there's going to be a problem because it's going to want to be addressed. And energetically, what happens is, like I was saying in the beginning, you'll get further away because you're unsure. You're not feeling as safe and as confident. And you're really feeling super sure about these kids over here because you know that you have them on a path and a journey and you know where they're going, even though it may be chaotic. We have another video on that for you later. But relationships are imperative to really deal with energetically in a way that it's really fascinating because the folks that, when I came across this, is I would work with a woman or a man and we work on a whole bunch of things and they'd be like, oh, and then my wife or my husband or my partner, whatever. And I was like, whoa, hang on. There's something energetically that's happening, and as we help them sort out their own energetics, then what would occur was that they would then have the ability to really get into a healthier conversation. And so I think you're missing out.
Yeah. Well, the interesting word there is the conversation. And I think...
But I don't mean just word conversation. I'm talking about the inner conversation, the energetic conversation. Yeah, all of the
actual connection. Yeah. Right? And it happens through conversation. Yeah. I think in mechanical ways, you get in kind of a mode of just sort of needing to get stuff done. And it lacks oftentimes that real sense of connection. But it's an energetic challenge. It really is.
Yeah, and it's kind of like a ball of goo that's between you. That is just like, it has tentacles around every sort of thing that you're trying to do with each other. And when I was saying it's not just a verbal conversation, it's a mental conversation, it's an energetic conversation, it's a getting rid of the goo conversation. And so if those don't happen, then the relationship often breaks.
Right. It's one way or the other, but it gets stressful. And then certainly, if one or the other person is going through a really tricky time, well, then you might just feel like you're walking through the whole relationship, like just waiting to step on a landmine. Yeah. Because there's just all these little embedded things, and it's like, well, you don't even know what's a safe topic or what's safe for me to say, or like how do I express what's going on with me and really get that across so that we can get back to that connected place. Yeah.
Yeah, so we have a solution. I'll talk about something I created a long time ago, but we have a solution that's more immediate.
Yeah. First and foremost is we have an awesome book You go to energymasterybook.com, and it's got great tools for just starting to get everything moving and everything in the flow and starting to get everything in sync for you, right? For you, first and foremost.
Step into each part of that. You know, once you hit a click,
Yeah.
there you want to take yourself on that journey.
Yeah.
Allow yourself to go on that journey, because the ebook it's free, by the way, is really a good step to your first yes of, I don't want to feel like this weird ball of junk between us anymore. Whoever the us is. It could be your partner, it could be your husband, it could be your wife, it could be a business, it could be a boss. Relationship is all types of relationships. Okay. So that's step one.
Yeah. I basically think about it as all the hacks to make sure that you bring your best self to every conversation and every communication that you have in every way. Now, the second step is really about that conversation and taking it to a different level. You know, there's so much information out there. I think it can be hard sometimes to know really where to go to find a good community that's grounded and clear in what we're actually doing, that produces results, that isn't just a bunch of great ideas that are really esoteric or whatever else, but it actually produces results in life. And that is called Enlightened Living. It's an awesome group that we've created over here on Facebook, and all you have to do is go to the link in the comments below and click there and request access. And it's people who are having this conversation about enlightened living. It's enlightened relationships. You know, it's enlightened health. It's enlightened energy. It's enlightened parenting. It's all of these different aspects, and it's a place for you to bring your questions and to really be having access to a great community of people with sound solutions that will actually get you results.
Yeah. So join us over there. Go to energymasterybook.com. Go to Enlightened Living Facebook group, but you have to get invited. So this is your invite.
Yeah.
My name's Siobhan. I'm founder of Energy Mastery. This is Nick, president of Energy Mastery. And we'll see you on the inside.
Peace.